Hello and welcome to New Mexico Media Makers. It's here that we focus on the people who create film, television, and new media right here in New Mexico. I'm your host, Mike Gaba, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Catherine Palavas.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Catherine. Today, we're very excited to welcome our first guest, which is Amelia Ampuero.
Yes.
How'd I do?
You did great.
I rocked that. I thought I rocked that.
Yeah, that was well. That was done very
Thanks.
well.
I'll give you the 5 later.
Okay.
Now, Amelia is the artistic director for the Duke City Repertory Theater.
Yes.
And so tell us, what does an artistic director do? You sound very important.
I'm very important.
And modest, I see, yes.
No, the artistic director is sort of the person who is.
You don't know what you do you?
I don't know what I do. No, but it's well, I do a lot of things, but I'm sort of in charge of the artistic leadership of the company, making sure that we stay true to our mission as artists, making sure the productions are up to our standards and whatnot. But I also, build sets and address postcards and like stamps and all those types of things. So it's you're a jack of many trades.
Yeah, a woman of many hats, as it were.
Yes.
Tell us about the theater scene in Albuquerque.
It's an amazingly vibrant scene, especially for the size of this city. There are, 40 some odd theater companies here in town.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot. And there are companies that do one production a year. There's companies that really focus on doing theater for young audiences and stuff. But there's some big name players out there that are doing a lot of work and doing it frequently. And Trick Lock Revolutions has just started. Mm-hmm. So that's the International Theater Festival. They've just brought in theater artists from like Mexico and Italy and Poland, I think, all over the world. So wow. That's really cool. That's going on here. We don't do that, but
So theater's alive and well.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because I've always wondered, with the social media revolution, how do you keep theater going? It seems like one of those things, a venue of entertainment that maybe people just don't think about. When they want entertainment, sometimes it's like, what movie do we go see?
Exactly. Yeah, and I think that I think that that's a question that everybody in American theater is sort of asking themselves right now: how to stay relevant, how to attract a newer and younger audience, and attract sort of everybody. And I think that one of the things that's always really important is getting to your audiences when they're young. So doing theater for young audiences and making sure that it's intelligent, thought-provoking, bold theater for young audiences, that you're not talking down to them or anything because they're kids, because you're cultivating the audiences of tomorrow, essentially, is what you're doing when you do theater for young audiences. As far as social networking goes, it's a really amazing thing because it's so prevalent. It's everywhere.
Right, yeah.
We have a Facebook page, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have a Flickr account, we have a blog.
Excellent.
Even, and that's in addition to our website. So we definitely have an online presence, but it can be hard because it's one of those things, with the exception of the website, those things are all free. So figuring out what you need to do as a theater company to stand out requires a lot of thinking outside of the box and really using your imagination to figure out what will captivate your audience.
Well, and Duke City has stood out. Haven't you won Best Ensemble?
Yes, we won. We've actually won Best Theater Company 2 years in a row.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, I'm like starting to blush because it's just such a strange thing. We just sort of had the dream to come and do this, and Albuquerque is my home. It's always been my home, and I wanted to do it here, and then to see the reception that we've gotten has been really, really humbling.
So now you mentioned about bringing younger audiences in.
Yeah.
Of course, it takes the older people to bring them in. I mean,
it does.
So do you go to them, or do they come to you, or do you have to kind of tailor your productions in a way? I mean,
Yeah, there's definitely that. I mean, and we try to do at least one show a season that is all ages appropriate.
Yes.
We don't like to necessarily, we haven't as of yet done a production that is strictly theater for young audiences. It's definitely something that everybody can enjoy. I mean, Oedipus was actually an all ages show. It's a Greek classic, people are familiar with the story, and was one of the shows that we really tailored to younger audiences to get them in. And then it's just about, you reach out to the schools, you talk to parents, you get those postcards out there, you poster the town, put them up in bookstores. Yeah. And we were able actually to start doing, we've been doing some sort of story time events at Barnes & Noble and local bookstores.
Oh, cool.
And things like that. We do discounts. We have student prices, which are really, really affordable. We want to make it easy for people to come and see the shows. And we've had, you know, our production of Ash Tree that we did earlier this year, we had itty bitty kids, like, you know, little toddlers and stuff that were so excited to be there for the first time. And, you know, were completely captivated by what they saw. It wasn't the type of thing where they were crying and being fussy. The lights went down and they were totally in tuned and engaged.
Well, I know you brought us a little present today.
I did bring you a present today.
Do discuss.
It's our Kickstarter video. We did a campaign at the end of 2011. Geez, we're in 2013 already. At the end of 2011, I'm a mess. But we did a Kickstarter campaign at the end of 2011 to raise funds for a pickup truck. We don't have a performance space of our own. We rent different venues across town, which is awesome. It gives us the chance to really flex those muscles and figure out a lot of creative solutions for problems.
So you perform in the pickup truck?
We drive around in the pickup truck with a bullhorn. No, but that's actually sort of a great idea.
I'm thinking you owe me.
Yeah.
I do, trademark. But we don't have we have to build our sets at other locations and bring them to the performance venues. And we were trying to do it in our cars, and so it was a mess. So Lauren Myers, who's one of the company members, who's going to be on in a bit, had the great idea to do a Kickstarter campaign. So we filmed the video. The campaign was completely successful. We reached our goal and surpassed it.
Congratulations.
And we were able to buy a bright, shiny pickup truck that now is our saving grace.
Cool. All right, well, let's check it out.
All right. There. My name is Amelia Ampuero. I'm the co-founder and artistic director of Duke City Repertory Theater, Albuquerque's newest professional theater company. We're about halfway through our second season, and we couldn't be more thrilled with the way things are progressing. As a matter of fact, we were just voted best theater troupe in the city by Albuquerque the magazine. But like any other theater company, we've hit a few speed bumps along the way. We currently don't have our own production space, which means that we get to perform at some really cool venues around town, but it also means that we have to build all of our sets completely off-site and transport them to the theater. Our next production, Dr. John Hardy's adaptation of Oedipus, has a really rad set design by Charles Murdoch Lucas with some complex construction, and time is running out. The show opens in February, but we desperately need a truck by January 9th in order to facilitate lumber transportation, build, load in, and strike. Your donation will go very far in not only helping DCRT produce Oedipus, but future shows will benefit from this acquisition as well. And remember, our mission at Duke City Rep is to provide top-notch, bold theater that not only transforms, but most importantly, serves you, our audiences. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you at the theater.
That was great.
Thank you.
cute.
Yeah, it was a really good time filming it, and you know, the fundraising campaign ended over a year ago, so that was good. But like I said, we reached our goal. We made all of our money, and it was a lot of fun to do.
You know, it's been a lot of fun is having you here.
Thank you.
And that girl in the red in that clip, I don't know who she is, but she's a star.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
She's amazing.
We need to wrap her up. All right. Well, we're out of here, so we need to take a quick break, but we will be back, and we'll be speaking with local producer and actor Lauren Myers.